It's your boy Mambo with the Big Dog Command Room. Long time no see. I'm here with the post-game thoughts from the Washington Commanders versus the Atlanta Falcons. Good game to the Falcons, I guess. Shout out to all my homies, just Falcons fans, my boy Ray Ray, my boy Key, my boy X, I think Keys. It's a lot of dudes, man. Shout out to y'all. Y'all beat us. It's embarrassing because they literally just lost to the sorry. They literally just lost to the Panthers 30-0, and then they dropped 30 on us. So, where to begin? Like, good night. Like, we just started off flat. I will say this, bro. We're not a good team without Jaden. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we're not the worst team, but we're definitely not good. We're not elite. We're not a playoff contender without Jaden. Like the Falcons don't get me wrong, the Falcons got a lot of talent over there. They got a lot of talent. They're in a tough division, like, with Tampa Bay and sometimes the Saints and Panthers sometimes. I mean really the Saints, but to get out of the NFC South, they had to beat the Panthers. I'm sorry. Yes, they had to beat the Panthers, but they had to beat the Bucks. You know what I'm saying, and that's a tough out. And if they don't win the division, it's kind of tough to get those wild card spots because it's only 3 of them. So, then you got us, and you got the NFC North. Like this guy. That whole division could go to the playoffs, if they play the cards right. And the NFC West has never really been slouched for real. Well, they was back in the day, but that's not. I'm not liking this. Well, just remember when they was 7-9, Seahawks 7-9 and went to the playoffs. That's another story, but it's tough. You know what I'm saying. So I don't want to disrespect them and act like they was like the children of the poor or something like that, and we were just supposed to walk all over them. But we definitely were supposed to have a better showing than what was on tonight or today. And without Jaden, I was thinking about that yesterday. I'm working and stuff like that. I'm just because I work with football teams, I tell y'all that, I work with Howard, I work with Central. I travel with Howard, occasionally. I will, a lot of times, programs will not bring their players that are injured. And I was just sitting there, I was just are they going to bring Jaden? Are they going to bring, Terry and all of them, you know what I'm saying? These are key guys that, even if they're not playing, their energy, if you make a mistake, they're there to be hey, you good? You know what I'm saying? Next time, look out for this, or it's just a temporary thing. On to the next one, flush it. Let's get on to the next. Those guys not being there is a pivotal thing. I think Jaden's just energy alone, just not being there, it was the thing. We played kind of flat and uninspired, and it showed on the field. I feel like our team plays differently with Jaden in there. Don't get me wrong, Marcus Mariota can be good, you know what I'm saying, in their offense and stuff and do well. But if, they're not calling good plays and his confidence is not there, then it's going to be tough. There was some questionable play calls and decision making on both Cliff Kingsbury and Marcus Mariota. There was a couple times where there were run plays, the options where you could pull the ball or let the running back run, and there was times where there was just a bad read. It was there's clearly a lot of space for you to run, you know what I'm saying, and you decide that you don't want to pull the ball, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you run, I get you probably was worried about last week where you fumbled the ball, but technically that fumble, I wasn't even mad. I didn't even get to talk about this because I didn't do a post game. I do want to say that. I do want to say glory to God, like, you know, for allowing me to do another video. Like, you know, and I do want to say, like, comment, subscribe. I want to apologize because I didn't do a reflection video for both the Packers and Raiders game, and I didn't do pre-game and post-game thoughts and stuff. So I want to apologize for that. I owe y'all some videos, but I just been ripping and running, you know what I'm saying? Got life stuff, everybody does, but I just gonna try to do better with budgeting my time and balance my time so I can get stuff out to y'all. But I still appreciate the support, like, regardless. Even if you watch for it, like, a little bit. But there was a couple times where he could have just literally just pulled the ball and ran. And I get he was probably kind of worried about like fumbling like he did last week. But it's like, bro, we need you to run. Like, I had to think about my words if you catch my drift. We need you to run. Dang, I forgot. Oh yeah, cause the fumble was kind of inconsequential because I think we ended up making a stop or whatever, and then we just kind of went on a run. Like, we got refocused and we went on a run and it was over with. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't even, when he fumbled, I just laughed because I'm just like, a couple videos ago I was like, bro, because Nick Valor had a tackle on somebody. I think that was a Giants game. And the dude tried to leave his feet. He jumped and he, like, you know, was in the air, and the next thing you know, the dude came and hit him. Like, it's the same with Marcus Mariota. Like, I just laughed because I was just like, we were already, I could tell already that we was gonna win anyway. And when he fumbled, like, after he jumped, I was just like, cause the run was so crazy. It was like he was like the Hulk or something, like not the Hulk, but I don't know, somebody just unstoppable and stuff like that. So then he just started jumping. I'm like, oh, he feeling himself. And then the ball popped out. I was just like, you know. But this time it's like, bro, like, you're giving it to the running back and it's clearly no hole there. Like, you know, pause. And so you could really pull this and run, like, you know what I'm saying? And then when he finally decides to, like, you know, pull it and run, their defense is already on it and know that you about to pull, like, you know, about to pull it. So it was like, it was just poor decision making, like, you know, with those effects. Even with the first play of the game, like, them trying to get the ball to Debo, it's like clearly they've been preparing, because it doesn't feel like we do. Clearly they've been preparing to to key in on Debo, because he's our number one threat. He's the number one option. He's the main weapon that we're going to be trying to get to. Clearly, if Debo goes in motion and we do one of them same old option plays that you've been doing, then, like, you know what I'm saying, maybe Debo's gonna get the ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? And there was a wide open hole for that on Chris Rodriguez, but everybody keyed in on Debo, and he didn't go nowhere. Debo had to earn Debo had to earn every yard he did and got today. Like, you know what I'm saying? Debo didn't even return a kick today because we needed him. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he had Luke McCaffrey back there. So, like, it just was poor decision making. One of the key drives that we needed the touchdown on, because they got us in this mode. I forgot who said it. I don't know if it was Real's friend or somebody was just talking about if the Falcons game is just to keep you kicking field goals. If you can keep kicking field goals and they can keep scoring, then they're gonna win. And that's exactly where we ended up. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally. Like, we just started our drives with penalties and just dumb stuff, like, you know, dumb plays. Like, we literally, there's one drive we just needed. 3rd and 7, again, this drives me nuts. I don't know why any team does this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless you got Justin Jefferson and you got a quarterback and drop downs, like, anytime, like bars. I don't know. I don't know for the life of me when it's 3rd and 7 and you need to get a first down that you throw a deep ball. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. You're throwing it down to whoever. I don't even know who it was. That I can't even remember who it was. I can't remember who it was. Like, I might have to rewatch it or whatever. But it's 3rd and 7 and you throwing a deep ball. Like, why? Like, all you need is 7 yards. I think it was to Debo. I think it was to Debo, or maybe it was Tay Martin. I can't remember. But I'm just like, bro, what are you doing? Like, what is that? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like Marcus kind of gets unsettled when he like they said, when he has fun, he plays well. You're not having fun when you're down 10-0. That's not fun. We need to lock in because they put 10 on us fast. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pause. Man, it was just a lot of stuff that just didn't make sense. Like, you know, we run the ball, then we start running the ball. Like, you know, we keep trying to do these screens and woo-doo, like, you know what I'm saying? All this stuff is just like, bro, like, the play calling just has been very wonky. And I think it's like, I think Cliff has just been in this mindset of just like, I'm going to have Jaden, I'm going to have all my weapons, I'm going to, like, no, bro, you need to figure this out and make it work. Because, like, I mean, we was fairly healthy last year, so we didn't really have that many injuries and stuff like that. But this is a different year, and you need to adapt and adjust. All them waking up being at 4 in the morning, I don't know, maybe you need to take a nap, like, while you at the facility so you can get a clear mind and stuff like that, and drink you some coffee, more, like, not drink coffee or energy drink. Get some lion's mane and some ashwagandha and something like that, you know what I'm saying, and some green tea, you know, and get it together. Because this play call in the past couple weeks, I'm like, I may be the only one that's like, you know, well, people been talking about it, but like, with the bad teams, it's easy, like, you know what I'm saying, but better teams, like, you know, you're not going to be able to get there to fly, like, you know what I'm saying. And so, like, those, even with a week to prepare and all that stuff like that, like, you know what I'm saying, some of these play calls are unimaginative, or like just not, like, you know, there's no method to the madness, like, you know what I'm saying, on both sides of the ball. Like, sometimes, I'm gonna get to the defense in a second, because good Lord, I'm sitting there trying to think. There was some balls where Marcus got him to, and he's a good quarterback. He's a former Heisman Trophy winner. Like, he's a number 2 overall pick. Like, the dude is good, but there's a ceiling, there's a cap to what he can do at times, you know what I'm saying? Or there's like a limit to where he can do, like, you know, especially at this point in his career. And we need to have certain things guaranteed, or like, you know, the vibes right, like, you know what I'm saying, as far as plans for him. There was a couple balls where it's like, you're throwing 50,000 miles, like, you know, an hour, you know, to over, you were layering, I guess you're trying to layer the throw, but you throw it like a 90-mile fastball trying to get to Zach Ertz, where it's like that ball needs a little bit more touch. I know he probably felt rushed or whatever, but, you know what I'm saying, I saw the vision of where he was trying to go, and we really needed that. I think that was a 3rd down too. I wasn't as mad as that one as the deep ball to the left side, and they showed like a replay of like Debo like running on that play and like fell over and stuff. So where else would we go? I don't even care about that. Why even have a go route on that? Like, you know, just something, a simple shallow concept, you know, shallow mesh concept, you know what I'm saying, with the outlet. You just need 7 yards. Like, that's it. But, yeah, like, if Jaden might have been able to get that ball with a little bit more touch, it's a difficult throw because it's like you're throwing over one of your players and getting into that corner, and like, it's a little bit of space. It's hard to judge where the space is, especially you're trying to manage all that pass rush and junk that's in front of you. It's tough, like, you know what I'm saying. So there was a couple throws, there was a couple things where he just missed, like, you know, Then we had that. When did he have to pick? Oh yeah, he had to pick. He overthrew. Why we keep throwing deep? Like, what was the play? I don't even know what the down was. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it was granted it was toward the end of the half, but we just needed points, and we haven't all season. We haven't been able to just score, go down and score like we did last year. Um, and just like I said, the team is just not good. The team, like, watching one of the shows. Shout out to Linnell and I think it's Jeff or something like that. I watched their post game. I try not to watch post game so I can have my own fresh thoughts, but that was just I just needed. I couldn't even. I just went to sleep because today's been a day. It wasn't a terrible day, but it was just everything in order, especially this game. But what was I about to say? They haven't been good, bro. They haven't been good. It's kind of it's really concerning. Because I would think that they would be better than they were last year. I guess on paper, even with the age, like they're talking about the older. The team is older. The team looks old. The team looks slow. Atlanta got a lot of fast dudes. Like, why are you running? Why is Drake London outrun? I don't know what he runs in the 40. Why you got Marshawn Lattimore on him? And why is Drake London cooking Marshawn Lattimore like that? Like he's like Jettas or something like that, or Jamar Chase. Like, what is going on? Like, oh my God. If I see Marshawn Lattimore follow somebody on a motion one more time, bro. I mean, got the defense, but yeah, the team just looks old. Like, you know what I'm saying? The offensive line has not performed as well as we thought it would. We just made poor mistakes. Zach Ertz did an uncharacteristic mistake, like the false start. He had holding penalties. We gave Bill runs on one drive, and then it was like one or two drives, and then we took him out again. Like, we like he almost breaks a good screen. He just kind of reads one hole wrong, and then they take him back out. Like, can you give the dude some rhythm? Like, what is the thing? Why do we keep taking him in and out? What is like they talk about how good he is and all that stuff, and then they keep taking him in and out. What are we doing? It's just a lot, bro. I'm gonna have to do a reflection because this is gonna be a long video if I just keep talking about stuff, man. It just pisses me off, bro. It pisses me off that we have been on this, perform like this, it's it's like we don't got no plan. We ain't never really heard of football before, but we trying it. We're doing a good job, but we still don't know. It's crazy, bro. Like, we talk about Jaden and the sophomore slump. I think the team is starting having a sophomore slump currently. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel the same way that I felt after the 3-game losing streak, and I was just kind of airing out my grievances and stuff like that, and talking about the team. I'm like, the team not good. I didn't want to talk about no daggone Super Bowl, and because the season ain't start. And even last year, like, it was 4 games in or something like that when we played the Ravens, and people was talking about Super Bowl, bro. Like it was 5 games in. Super Bowl what? We hadn't played nobody. Like, we hadn't played nobody. And then when we played people, we went 0-3. And this year is gonna be way more difficult. Like, the Chargers wide receivers, like, they have so many. They're deep as a mug at wide receivers. Like, what are we about to do? And then their secondary is nice too. Their secondary probably one of the best in the league. But they had all them on the Raiders all in the straight jacket. I mean, we did too, but that's the Raiders, but I just feel like the team as a whole is having a sophomore slump. Not even Jaden, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he can't control injuries and stuff, and he's played decent, but it's like, I don't know. We have to do better with what we have at hand. Like, and I know this is very difficult and kind of unfair, but this is football. This is what your job is. It's like, what I'm saying? So, yeah. So defense. Our secondary is bad. I love those guys too. I love Trey Amos, prior best corner. He had a bad day, a rough day. Mikey had a really bad day. Like, I don't know what he was doing. I guess he thought that, whatchamacallit, I don't know if that was Drake London or Darnell Mooney or something like that, did like a little hitch on him, like a deep hitch. And Mikey said, wait, where'd you go? Like, by the time he turned around, the ball already going to him. Like, Michael Penix is a decent quarterback, man. He's a good quarterback. I don't want to say decent, like, because that's to make it sound like he's not good. But I don't know if I talked about it last year, but the throw he had to tie the game and take them to overtime when he threw it to Kyle Pitts, bro, that's an elite throw, bro. He's nice. Like, Michael Penix is gonna be good. He just needed a little bit more structure. Whatever the game plan it was for them this week was good. Like, what I'm saying. And whatever game plan we had, I don't know what we was doing, but especially on both sides of the ball. Joe Witt, I don't know. I love Joe Witt too. Like, and I want to like him. I want to root for him. I haven't fully like just put all the blame on him, but for whatever reason, we have to figure out this, like, lapse of judgment in the secondary, because it's like it's way too many explosive plays. It's way too many wide open, like, wide open like plays, like dudes running, like, down the sideline, down the seam, down everywhere, bro. Like, our run defense be good, like, what I'm saying, we can hold them down, like to have a tackle for loss, or like a no gain, a gain to 3, gain to 5, and then the third down, like, you sitting there and dude be wide open 20 yards down the field, just chilling. It's a practice throw, like a warm up. It don't make no sense, bro. Like, Quan holding, like, he didn't really have to. I'm thinking Kyle Pitts like pulled off of him, but he grabbing clear as day. You can grab it, and everybody, oh, that was the refs. The refs said that. No, he grabbed it. He grabbed his jersey. You can't grab the dude's jersey. It's a penalty. Like as much as y'all want to blame the refs, it was all our fault. You know what I'm saying? Good night. Like, and even when we do a good play, it's a holding. It's something that is this, like, it's terrible, bro. Like, bro, then I want to go back. Bro, every time we scored, it got within 7. Okay, we need to stop. And I knew we wasn't going to get no damn stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, I don't mean cuss, but, like, I just, like, bro, at least last year we get someone get a stop sometime. Like, it feel like we can't even do nothing this time of year. Like, I'm like, bro, what's going on, bro? Gosh, dang, man, like, bro, it was like 2 times, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I think both of us in the second half, because we was down 17-10, and I think they scored again, and we scored or something like that, or I can't remember, but I'm just like, bro, we just need to stop, and we couldn't do it. And then finally, that last drive, when we scored and we got the 2-point conversion and we brought it within 7. And that last drive, I believe, like, it was just too many plays. I try to remember the sequence, because it's like, it was just a whole bunch of back and forth, because it's like, I think that's the same drive where Kyle Pitts got that catch the first time. And then we had, like, it was like a bunch formation, and, like, they had Drake London kind of, like, do a motion and then go back. And when I saw that damn number 2 turn around and Like I saw that too on the back of the jersey and running, and then I was like, bro, god dang! Before the play even started, I'm just like, bro, it's over with. Like this play they already scored. I thought he dropped it, like because he threw it to the sideline, and Drake London made an amazing catch, shoestring catch, and caught it and went out of bounds. And I'm just like, bro, what in the world, bro? I don't know what we need to do to figure out how to get Marshawn off of emotions and stuff like that, but it's bad. Like, and that's just the secondary, man. Like, I feel like the run defense is still decent. We held Bijan Robinson under 70. I mean, at 70 yards, which is like, it's Bijan Robinson. Like, I'm gonna get to the passing and stuff, but it's like it's only so much you could do with that. And Algier's a good running back too. I feel like, if we get those initial tackles, like, what I'm saying, instead of just trying to, like, I don't know why we don't wrap up. We need to teach wrapping up. Like, all our guys just want to run and hit them with a shoulder and think they're going to fall over. Like, these dudes is not in the NFL. Like, come on, man. If we figure out, we played soft. Like, we played, like, with no intentionality for violence, no, swarming to the ball, no none of that. It was they made some holes, but we still could have. There was guys like initially there. If they make the initial tackle, like it's a whole different ball game. Like, what I'm saying, like they're very talented backs where they can make something happen. Like, what I'm saying, like Algier could probably start somewhere. Like, if they in the pinch, like he could probably start for us the way our running back committee is. Like, what I'm saying, so. It's not something to sleep on, as much as everybody wanted to complain about our run defense, I think we did well. It was just like the D-line and stuff did well initially, but it was more so like the linebackers in the secondary just needed to complete their tackles. Like if you tackle the dude initially, it's a different ballgame. Because they're opening the holes for you to making lanes for you to tackle. So that's that. Now I want to get to the game planning and the genius ideas, because we prep so much and we always prepared and the next man up, and we just like the type of life and living that we do is not for everybody. But then we put Bobby. I love Bobby Wagner. I swear, I met this man. I tell you all the time. I think I was one of the reasons why he went to Howard. You know what I'm saying? You could think I'm tripping or not. I swear I met him. I was at Howard University and I talked to him. And I think I was one of the reasons why he came to Washington. But I'm just saying, love Bobby. But there's no reason, never a reason, maybe in 2012, but there's never a reason in 2025 why I should see Bobby Wagner on Bijan Robinson. Like I get our defense, like the basic rules of defense. You in certain coverages, what I'm saying, you'll have the linebacker on the running back, what I'm saying. But that should never be like, oh, I got him. Like that should never come out of Bobby's mouth. That should never be a thought process of Bobby Wagner. I don't care how veteran he is and knowing that he got to get to a spot. He not beating Bijan Robinson. I'm sorry. Not in this day and time. Maybe 2012, but not today. Like, I could not believe it. It was like a screen, what I'm saying? Like, where Bijan caught that pass in the flats and just took it like 60 yards. Thank God for Revo, because that's a straight up touchdown. And that takes all the air out of it. At least he made that tackle was really critical because it kept our morale in the game. They do that, and I think they go up 24 to they would have went up 17. I think they would have went up 17 to 10 on us, or whatever it was, 17-3. Like at that time, bro, you could stick a fork in us. Cause yeah, that's debilitating, bro. What I'm saying. But thank God for Revo for that one, man. Boy, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I couldn't believe what I saw, bro. Cause at first I'm like, hold on, why is he so wide open? And they said no. They showed a replay and the breakdown. I was like, bro, why do they have? Like y'all gotta see me watch the game, man. I was sitting there cussing another TV and stuff. I'm like, why do you have Bobby Wagner on Bijan Robinson? What in the world possessed you? Like, yeah, like what in the whole week of game planning? You sitting there talking about how good Bijan Robinson is as a running back. He's a complete player. I don't see no flaw. And you proceeded to put your slowest linebacker on him. What sense does that make? I don't know. That was crazy. I could get if maybe we switched it up and had maybe like a Tyler Owens guard him on that play. Like you could still have Bobby. Somebody has to come out, but you can still have Bobby. Maybe even Bobby come out. I know he don't like coming out because the captain and the vet and all that stuff. Sometimes you might have to take that man out because we need somebody that can run a 4.3 or something that can match his speed, at least to the corner. You fast enough to get to the corner, like you know what I'm saying. We need Tyler Owens or somebody that with some speed that can get like to match up with him in that scenario. You know what I'm saying? When we in that coverage, that scenario, because I think they probably had trips. I can't even remember the other play I was so focused on. I didn't see the other side of the field. I was so focused on that side, like. It just don't make sense. Then there was another play. I can't really remember what the result was truly. I know they got a first down. I think that was that final drive where we needed to stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? We were doing well in the drive at first. And I think it was third down. It was definitely third down. And we not getting no pass rush. It's like a clear pocket. The pocket opens up, and Michael Penix runs up and goes to get the first down. And we got Dorrance Armstrong like running like 20 yards down the field, running to try to beat Michael Penix at the corner to stop him from getting the first down, which is not happening. Of all the times you trying to trick them and switch them up, like I'd rather you done that experiment, do all that stuff in the first half. Why do you have your best pass rushers, your leading sack leader, in coverage on a third down? Like, what sense does that make? What is going on, bro? And then wonder why the pocket's so wide open and this dude is running. I can't do it. Cause I mean, I'm not no football genius, but I know some football enough, and I feel like I can call better plays than that. I don't know, bro. Like, you got me, girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know. This game was rough, and then and then it don't get no easier, bro. Now the Bears look crazy. I mean, I don't mean to look ahead to the Chargers, but I'm just like, you know, we can't look at nobody like food, like, you know what I'm saying? We shouldn't anyway, but like, you know, like when we play teams and we know we gonna smack them, yeah. But I don't even say this is one of them games, but it's just like I definitely think that we need to be playing like that. I feel like we got so much energy and so much of a high from the last game. It's like it's been trap games that we've been falling into, like, you know what I'm saying, like something that I thought we had a better coaching staff to prepare us for that. But you know, I mean, they're not perfect. Like, you know, we gotta get over, like Joe Witt said, like Joe was last year. I don't mean to talk about it last year, but I talked about it this year, but I talked about it last year too. But that's my Joe Witt impression. But we can't even look at last year. that was the most perfect season ever. Like, I'm just being dramatic and exaggerated, but it was beautiful. It's a beautiful season. I love that. I will forever cherish the 2024 season, but that don't make anybody on that staff perfect. That don't make Adam Peters perfect. That don't make Dan Quinn perfect. That don't make Joe Jr., Cliff Kingsbury. None of them is perfect. Jaden's not perfect. Zach Ertz is not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Like, they're human. And football players make mistakes. Coaches make mistakes. And we're in a new year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is adjusting and adapting. We're not the only ones that's adjusting and adapting. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I'm saying? We can't rest on no laurels for last year. And I don't think we had that many. We didn't have as many trap games because we also didn't know who we was at the time. And I think now we're trying to figure out who we are as a team. And it's not helping that we've been playing a very bad team and then we play a very good team. So it's like we feel very good about who we are and what we did, like, because we played a bad team and then we play another team that's good and we get hit in the mouth. So we got to do some figuring out, like, you know what I'm saying? And the Chargers is going to be a challenging game, man. I mean, even despite all this, like, because we do need to win it, because we can't really afford to go 2-3. It's not the end of the world if we do, because we still have season, but like, and that's an out of conference team, but it doesn't look good to. It doesn't look good to go 2-3. It doesn't look good to get crushed by the Chargers. I mean, they just lost to the Giants, so I don't know what this is. It's like, that's kind of crazy. Interesting too, because I think Justin Dart's a good quarterback. I think that kind of gave him a jar of energy. I think that's why we need Jaden, like, you know what I'm saying, because we play flat. We've been playing flat a lot this year, like, you know what I'm saying. I don't know what's been going on. I think the whole things of injuries and Terry not being there really drained us. I think the media attention and all the hype really drained us, and the letdown from going to NFC Championship and not making it and stuff, like, drained us too. So we have to kind of adjust and adapt to all that. So yeah, but yeah, we got to figure out how to beat this team next week, and I really don't know how we're going to do it. Like, I said all that to say, like, this was one of the teams. The Chargers was one of the teams that I had us losing to, or in my head, I didn't do it like a scheduled prediction, but I'm just like, yeah, we probably were losing them. I could see us losing. I could have saw us, like, I thought we could beat Green Bay, but it was kind of hit or miss. But at least going 3-1, like, going into that game, and losing, and so going 3-2, like, you know what I'm saying. But now, go ahead and figure it out, man. Yeah, I'm gonna do a reflection about this. I think I kind of went a little bit longer than I wanted to, but I just had to get my thoughts out because I'm just like, what did I just watch? Like, that's bad, bro. That's bad. Like, I don't know, because it's like we didn't have no holdouts on defense. I mean, yeah, we have injuries, but I mean, what, Will Harris, like, and Dietrich Wise, and now the whole team then fell apart. Like, come on now. Like, we gotta. I mean, granted, I was thinking when Trey Amos was struggling today that, like, his injury, his calf injury is probably bothering him. So he probably was missing a step. But Marshawn Lattimore, and I wanted to root for him so bad. He's not the same guy. He don't got that step. That extra step and extra gear. Not saying that he's not athletic, it's just that he don't have that speed that these young guys got, and it's showing. Not saying he's not a decent corner, it's just we got to put him in better situations to protect him from himself, because good Lord, you want a first down, throw it his way, good night. But I forgot what I was even saying. Yeah, I don't know. And then I was thinking about this too. It's crazy because it's like we literally on offense, we literally have an injury in every position group. Literally, like, you know what I'm saying? Jaden's injured, Terry's injured, and Noah. John Bates is injured. Sam Cosby's injured. Brandon Coleman's injured. The whole fucking the whole offense is injured. And the defense is struggling with injuries. Percy Butler, I mean, he don't start, but it's just a lot. And we need to correct the shit really fast because this schedule gets harder and harder. And the travel and all that stuff, it gets harder. So, yeah, we need to figure it out. At this point, I kind of wish we could do what we did last year. I wish we would have won and then did what we did last year when we beat the Bengals and just traveled to the West Coast, like, you know what I'm saying? So we don't have to kind of fly back and then go. But, Mike, I don't think they're going to do that. I mean, Atlanta's not that far away. It's not like Cincinnati, because it was like, it's kind of midway, so there was no point in going back and then going that way. So, that's that. But yeah, man. I will drop a reflection video hopefully soon. If I don't, please forgive me. I be working all day, every day, trying to maintain my life, make a better life. You know what I'm saying? But trying to be more consistent about it. Thank y'all for sticking with me. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It's the Big Dog Command Room. Your boy Mambo. Till the next time is peace, love, and hair grease. Woo.